All right, a lot of you guys like it when I show the jack points in the owner's manual, but I don't have a physical one. So here's the owner's manual online. You can go to the Toyota.com website and look up any owner's manual. I'll leave the link in the description for you. Once you're here, you would just select your vehicle model and year, and it will take you here. Make sure you click on Owner's Manual and not the reference guide. Click on Continue. And we're looking for Maintenance and Care, which is Chapter 4. So I'll scroll on down to Chapter 4 and go to Do-It-Yourself Maintenance. And here we see Positioning a Floor Jack on page 362. So I'll go down to page 362, which shows an illustration of the front and rear jack points. Zooming in on the front, you can see the jack point dips down and has what looks like a bolt in the middle of it. And the rear jack point, you can see this triangular cone-shaped piece by the bumper. That is what you would jack it up on. Before you start, make sure the emergency brake is on and chalk your wheels off. Coming to the side of the car, here's the pinch weld. Right here is the location you jack it up on. The jack pad is going to go right here. That's where it's going to get jacked up on. Right here. And this is also where you would use the jack that comes with your car. I have to jack the side of the car up first to get enough space to get to the middle jack point. You can see the front tire is off of the ground, so now I have enough room to fit my other jack underneath of the car. Okay, so this area right here, you'll also see an arrow right here. That's how you know where your jack goes. See that arrow right there that's pointing down? Right there. So you can jack it up anywhere on this area, from where the bolt is right here, this bolt, to this piece right here, okay? This is where my jack pad was actually on these two things. So probably more so on this one because it dips down a little bit more. But this whole area was where my jack pad was on, okay? So this is where you jack it up on, and you'll see this arrow right here for reference. And it's right in the middle of the car. It sits pretty far back, so you will need a low profile jack to reach it. And you might have to jack the side of the car up first, or put the car up on ramps to fit your jack back far enough. All right, I'm now at the front of the car, jacking it up on the center jack point. I'm just going to lower the jack on the side now. Okay, so we're all jacked up in the middle, and I removed the jack from the side. And you can see the pinch weld right here in between these two notches, these two spaces. That's where you will put your jack stand at. So the jack stand will go right there, and the saddle would hit right in between these two notches. And you would do the same thing for the other side. All right, now coming to the back of the car, see that piece in the middle that's dropping down? That is where you would jack it up on. It gets jacked up on this piece right here. This is pretty close to the bumper, so you won't need to have a long jack to reach up under here. that is where the jack point is. You can see both tires are off of the ground. See? So that is a rear jack point for the Prius C.